Okay, so welcome to hotBrain. This is going to be our site when a user first enters, and this is also when a user has not created a profile or has not signed in. So this is the default page whenever the logo right here is pressed or our home button. And one of the features I created in here was a feedback page. So if we go to the testimonials page, so Salma will talk more about this page, but specifically we have here a link that leads to a feedback page that looks like this. And a user can pretty much enter whatever feedback they have. So let's say it is very unique, and then I guess whatever the user wants to critique about the site. Right, so when press submit, we can actually go to the testimonials page and we actually can see whatever the user just typed. So another feature that I added here is a sign up page. So you can access the sign up page from here or up here. And it will prompt the user to enter your first name, last name, email, phone number, username, and password. So if a user just creates an account, it would look something like this. So if you see age is not updated, but we have the email address here. And this is also the user's profile page. And as you can see, nothing is really updated yet because the user must complete a survey before any of this will be up to date. So this is what a default page would look like, and you can't access anything until you complete the survey. So once a user has completed the survey, then the user dashboard would look something like this. And by the way, the user dashboard is going to be the new homepage. So whenever the user wants to click home or the logo, it automatically leads you to this homepage. And as you can see, if we go to the profile, so this is like the user profile card, and we have all of these information updated, and we took all of this information from the survey. So we have here like the user's name, the username, and then this would be the bio. This is the user's age, occupation, education, and then here would actually be the gender. Unfortunately, we can only represent it by a number as of now. And then the user also mentions stuff about themselves, their hobbies, and long-term goals. Again, all taken from the survey. This is our match list, and Andre will talk more about this particular page later on. And note that I don't have any data on my machine, but if two users do end up making a match, this little cute congrats message would pop up, and it's just, congratulating the user, you made a match. And this would show the two profile pictures along with their names. And another feature that I attempted was a brainwave graph. So unfortunately, this is not real data, but basically it would represent the brainwave height when it's collecting data from the headband as the user is watching each video. In reality, there would be like a lot of different data points in here, but unfortunately just couldn't get that to work as of now, but we're hoping to get this working in the future.
All right, hi. So we're gonna be going over some parts of the survey, the front page, the testimonials, and the about page. So first thing first, the front page. So that one actually took a long time to do, especially with the pictures. The fact that it won't show instantly from Visual Studios onto our website would actually take a long time, and for us to adjust the dimensions and everything. But we wanted to show the relationship state using our website. So it's going to be just looking for a partner online, falling in love with each other, using our website, meeting in person, proposing, and eventually marrying each other. So for us to have the survey show up, we have to sign up. So what we can do here is just put our names real quick. That's going to be your login. And then from here, you can actually see the survey button. So the first survey page is just information about yourself. One thing that I think we have different than other surveys that are in other projects, that we have GIFs that are changing every single time you fill the survey. So maybe one time the GIF is gonna show up between survey page number 1 and survey page number 2. And maybe in a week or something, it can show up between survey page number 3 and survey page number 4. Just so I can show you the GIFs that we have so far. There are 3 of them right here. Which we can see that's the first one, that's the second one, and that's the third one. And we already have it implemented in the app.py. So we have it here, and yeah, in these 3. And then we can go ahead, and we also have gif.html for each one of them, just to make sure that we're going over so it's going to the right stuff, or going to the right what's it called, to the right pages. So this one is gonna be going to survey number 3, which is what we want. So it's coming from survey 2 to GIF 2, and then survey 3. Same thing for the GIF 3. We have the same plan for each one of them. We tried to make it consistent. And then let's actually go over the survey. And then we can just fill our names right here. 1. So that's just information about yourself. Again, as I mentioned, for this one, it showed up on the first survey. And then after that, it's just information about the partner that you've been looking for. So she, her, he, him, his, 21, 25. And then we can just do X's for now, just for the sake of time. And then this one is just basically information about yourself, your lifestyle and preferences, just so we can find you a match that can connect with you on a personal level. And then after that, this is just how you want to meet with the other person. So personally, I would prefer in person. Are you open to virtual dating? No, for me. So there's a safety feature as well. If you want us to show your social media accounts or not, I don't care about that one. And then yeah, this from now on is gonna be saved into a database that the backend team has for us. Another thing that we can go over is the testimonials, which is just a bunch of reviews. You can also leave a review for us right here, which is what Kirsten's gonna be going over soon. So this one, you just see, oh, I found my perfect match on this app. You're gonna like it. Amazing experience. If you don't like it, just click no. This part did take some time to just adjust, but we did it. And then one last thing that we're gonna be going over is the about page. That's something that is pretty much in every page, even if it's like a restaurant or something. So we needed that. So that's about us, our story, the fact that we're 5 students. We did mention our mission that we took from our mission statement from the project. So yeah, and then you can just log out if you want to, and then go back to the home page. And that's it.
So for the profile, I implemented 2 features, which are uploading pictures and sending SMS messages. So for uploading pictures, I included this button on the profile for whoever's logged in. So if I go to a different profile, then that button will not appear, but you can see what they uploaded. So if we go back and click on that button, a choose file prompt appears that only accepts images. So if you click that, your Finder will pop up, and from here you can just choose any picture that you want. And when you click on submit, the picture will get uploaded and everybody will be able to see it. And it also gives you a success message. And then for sending SMS messages, you can just click on this button on another user, and using Twilio, it'll send that message to the other person. So if I just type in hello here and then send SMS, this screen is not necessary, but it's just here to show that it works and that the message was sent. So for the process of collecting brainwave data, play movie gets called, which activates the headband. And in EEG.py, I went for the approach of having a global array, and it gets appended to each time on BrainBit signal data received gets called. I also added my own functions, which are get data and clear data, to help, because in stop movie, the pickle file name gets created, which is user ID underscore video ID, and then it gets the data using get data and puts it into a pickle file in the data folder, which is right here. And once it does that, it can call clear data, which resets that global array so that it is ready for the next video. So once a person finishes watching a music video, they are allowed to rate how much they liked that video. So once this video is done playing, you can see that it asks you how did the song make you feel, and you can choose from a scale of 1 to 5. So if I were to choose 5 here, it'll take me to the next video and the process repeats. And this helps with matchmaking because it acts as a weight to your brainwaves. So if you rated a video a 5, then your brainwaves for that video get multiplied by 5. Or if you rated a video a 1, then your brainwaves get multiplied for 1 for that video. So when you click on the match page, you see a list of everybody you match with in order from most to least compatible, and it uses the Euclidean formula. So the main page is just the average for all the videos, but you can also filter for specific videos, and you can also see the rating that person put for that video. And this helps out with matchmaking because people who have similar brainwaves to you, but also have similar taste in music to you, get put up at the top of the list.
I assigned myself to keep the pages consistent throughout the application, as well as implementing this nav bar here. So the nav bar, you can click each of the links and it'll take you to the different pages, navigate throughout the application. You can go about, you can see here, it stays pretty consistent, the theme, got testimonials, and you can just click this button right here, take you back to the index page. So I'll just show you the code for that. I decided to style using Bootstrap here. Oh wait, it's actually just this line. Oh, this one right here. Here's the code for the nav bar. It's pretty much the same on every page. Looking back at it, I probably should have just created a base HTML, which is what I eventually ended up doing, and then using the Jinja templates, pretty much like these brackets and percent signs here to just minimize repetitive code, but you live and you learn. Yeah, for my next ticket, I was going to add a DM direct messaging function implementation to our app. I decided to start with a chat room and then maybe eventually get to that point. I think I kind of bit off more than I could chew on this one, but I could just run you through how it works. So we have a name. I have to also connect this to the database so you don't have to enter this name, but this is what I got. This is what I was able to complete. So we don't have a room code. code to join a room. So I will create a new room says that I have entered the room at this date and time. And so say this is another user who wants to connect and talk. They're going to need to put their name or use their username. But then we don't know which room to join. For some reason, this chat room, it doesn't output the right or the room code. But yeah, how I've been doing it is I've been going down here, got the code right here, ASJO, it's uppercase. So the other user can enter in ASJO and join that room. So here it doesn't show Tyler joining the room because Mark joined after. But for Tyler, you can see the time I entered, and now Mark has entered the room. So another thing, blocker, that I was unable to get done was messages. The code doesn't throw any errors, but I have to figure out why it's not sending. But yeah, I'll just show you my broken code, I guess. Hey man, send. It sends, but does not output on Mark's end, and vice versa. What's up, bro? Send. Doesn't work. Guess I gotta still work on that, but that's what I've been working on. The ticket I'm going to be covering now is forgot password. Another failed attempt, but I think I got close. Um, so here, click forgot password if you can't remember it. I created this page. I don't know, I must have messed this up. Here you would want to enter your email, edu, and then log in. But I was having trouble setting up the tokens, as you can see. Yeah, I can go over that code here. So I created a request HTML page and a change password page. This is the change password page that was supposed to work whenever you do get the token to reset your password, or the link that's sent to that to the recovery email. I just took it from the login page, but I never got this far because I couldn't figure out the tokens. I decided to use the JSON web token library. Commented it out because it was breaking everyone else's code. So yeah, I'll just kind of show you what I got. It's the Outlook SMTP settings. I should probably get rid of this right now. Yeah, I'll do it later. I also was going to try and test it with Google, but I didn't even get past the tokens part. Is the get token function that should generate the code and then the token verification. Here is the send email. So this is the email that would be sent to that recovery email. To reset your password, please follow the link below. Reset token page, reset token function, reset password. Yeah.
Hi everyone, my name is Asad Adus. And before I start going over what I did in this project, I want to say I had a great time working with all of my teammates, Andreas, Salma, Kristen, and Tyler. You guys were all wonderful, and I appreciate you guys willing to collaborate and try and help me out at any time when I ask you guys for guidance and help. And I'm gonna go over what I did, what was my responsibility, and I'm gonna start by running the app.py. And one of my main responsibility that I took over, one of them was to display the headband connection to the user, and ensuring that the user headband connection is like working accurately, or provide information and direction how the user could apply the headband. And for that one, I created the connect HTML in the connect page. And the video takes a while to load, but the video shows how to properly wear the headbands and provide instruction to how to wear the headband, and also show the connection status at the bottom before they move on to the next page when the headband data is collected in a video if the user is logged in. Currently, we don't have the headband right now, say not connected yet. And the other responsibility that I have was creating a dictionary and storing the user data in a database that is in a way easy to filter. One of the suggestions that I got from the professor was a way to easily store users' data in a way that's easy to filter is by creating a dictionary for their preference, which was this the dictionary that I come up with female, male, non-binaries, and those who do not wish to disclose their gender are coded by with numbers 1 to 4. And that goes with the same thing with races and religion. And my responsibility was to store those data into a user database and a separate database, user preference database. And I was successfully able to do that. And my next responsibility was creating a custom query per user. Whoever logs in, they get their preferences filter and the user given to them with their preference. And I was able to do that by the same strategy that the professor suggested me that I use by creating dictionary, which is to show the users to use the dictionary in for custom user query. And this is the step that the query is generated whenever a user logged into a match page. It would require to select their name and encoded their age range and excluding the user ID. And the second step is it checks if the user doesn't have any preferred religious. If it doesn't have a preferred religious, it would skip the religion part. If it doesn't have a preferred race right here, it would skip that part. And after that, it would go on to add his preferred gender, which is mandatory and the other step is excluding the blocked user, and I'll get onto that one. And for that one, once you go to the home page, we go to login. I've already created an account. And this is the account that I created. It's just like my name and my information. If you go to a match page, it would give us one of the match, which is the test data that I created is like a female, which is where I put in, and compatibility store with the type of stone that we've selected. And for right now, the headband data, I haven't inserted it yet. And the next step that I did was create a block feature. If I block the user, it would give me a reason to block why I blocked it. I could provide any reason that would be stored in a database, which is, for example, I could say not compatible, and the user has been successfully blocked. If I refresh this page right now, I will not be able to get the user because the user has been blocked. And to do that, my next step was to provide an admin portal where we could see users' data and interact with them. And if you see other blocked users, which is create an admin section, which requires separate login and a username. And at the admin section, we could see the 3 users that we have, and we could interact with the users, and we could also see the blocked user, the username I said Adus has blocked paste this user for reason not being compatible. If those reasons are like harassments or anything that we need, the admins need to take a further step, we could investigate through this site, and if we need to delete a username, we could remove a user by taking the appropriate measure. Yes, those were like my main responsibilities. I hope I demonstrate how it works perfectly. And I want to say thank you for the professors for this class and my group mates again.